Hello, Council of Polysemy. I have a bit of a cold right now. I actually tried to vlog this morning for my own channel, and it ended up like this.
Hello YouTube, I'm just lying in bed, feeling like I'm kinda dying of a sore throat.
So, that happened. So you'll excuse me if I sound a little bit sore throaty and bunged up, and if I haven't brushed my hair. But I would like to launch straight into talking about what Gregor said. I would agree, I think that all of us can vlog, I think all of us have vlogged before, but that doesn't mean that we just have to limit ourselves to that. I think that we have scope to do both a bit of vlogging, discussion of things. But I would like to set one ground rule. Discussion of things and the internet have a bit of a fraught relationship. Now, this is going to be obvious to us nerdfighters, but I would like to make it clear that I think all the discourse on this channel, and ideally in our comments as well, should be kept to rational debate, and ideally be thoughtful, be accepting that everyone is entitled to their opinion, whether you agree with it or not. I'm just laying that down so it is something that has been said. Be respectful of each other. Advice for the channel, and advice for life. You're welcome. I mention the comment section here because I think that's where it applies most, and because I would like to be able to continue our discussions in the comments with the people who watch us, if they exist. This video I would also like to suggest a first topic for what we talk about. The recent UK council elections. So yep, jumping straight in with the politics. I am big on being politically minded because I think it's very important. Now, these council elections halfway through a coalition government are quite interesting. There are a lot of interesting questions and points raised. Firstly, of course, there is a question of how long it will take the Lib Dems to regain their popularity, because they have entered a coalition government not very popular. A lot of their supporters feel that they have sold out to the Conservatives, and they have lost a lot of votes the last couple of years. Secondly, there is a lot of strain on the coalition. The Tory party feel that they've lost a lot of votes to UKIP, who are a bit more right-wing than they are. So Conservative backbenchers are saying that the Tories should be more conservative, but they are having to compromise with the Liberal Democrats. Some of the Liberal Democrats are more left-wing even than some of the Labour politicians. Personally, I think that the Lib Dems could salvage a lot of the support that they still have by breaking out of the coalition and forcing a new general election. Thirdly, the situation in Scotland, because the Liberal Democrats have lost a lot of support here, I think, because Scotland is quite left-wing. I mean, the Conservatives in this election went from controlling 4 councils to controlling 2 councils in the whole of Scotland. And all of this lost support has gone to Labour, and number 4, SNP. There are 2 points about the SNP. Firstly, they're interesting because they're emerging as quite a new political force in Scotland and actually having a lot of success and growing. But secondly, I think there are actually a lot of supporters for the SNP in Scotland who don't necessarily support independence, which is one of their main aims and ideas. Gregor, I would be interested to hear all of your opinions on the above soon. And also, you could perhaps give an opinion on how important or otherwise you think it is to be interested in politics, because there are a lot of people our age who don't use their vote and don't take any interest in it, which I think is kind of strange and slightly worrying. DFTBA, goodbye. Excuse the bad lighting, but I just came back up to my room from making this video and saw that the new Vlogbrothers video has John with tiny chicken disease, effectively the common cold, which is what I have, talking about voting. So, there's a coincidence. I guess I'm just wanting to point out that I didn't see that video until after I'd made this one, so I'm not just completely copying that. I am actually just down with the cold and thinking about politics. And so is John Green, so that's nice.